sigo aquí, que seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin, botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fais bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, luego.
Hello, 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 everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you today. My name is Jasmin Ibrahimovic, and I come from Croatia, and I will be one of the two hosts for you today. One of the things that I want to start us off with is that we have the interpretation available in 4 languages: Bosnian, Bulgarian, Italian, and Spanish. So feel free to jump into your selected room. And also, I would like to invite all of you just to share in with the excitement. Keep letting us know where you're coming from, and please share all the excitement that you get from today. One of the things that I would love you to do as you follow us today is consider that this is the time for you. Take all the distractions out of the way. Take these next 45 to 50 minutes just for yourself, because we have some extremely important information to share with you. And the name of this presentation that we share today is Be the Breakthrough. And we're going to share why we believe that this is something that we can do in the world today. So let me start it off by saying that we are facing today with several crises. Actually, 2 are the most important ones that I want to share, and these are basically common knowledge. So when we're talking about becoming the breakthrough, I'm talking about seeing ourselves, and that includes everybody who is following this Be the Breakthrough presentation today, is to see ourselves as a problem solver for this. So one of the things that we are all aware that exists in the world today is the global health crisis, and there are so many examples of that. We see that science is progressing. We get people get to live longer than they have ever been before, but people generally get sicker earlier than they ever have before. And so what I want to do is to help you to focus on how we can solve this problem. And we're going to be talking about the solution a little bit later on. The second thing, as you look at this slide, we see the epidemic of obesity, and this is just one of the examples that we have today. So the world is in health crisis. We all know that. And the question that I want you to ask yourself: do you know anyone around you who could use a little bit better health? Do you know anyone who could use a little bit more energy? Do you know anyone who wants to feel a little bit better in their body? And if you know such a person, then this is the presentation for you. Even if you don't recognize something here for yourself, please consider and think of the people that you know. The second and the reason why we have this situation today, there are so many reasons that we can talk about. Food is definitely one of those, one of the causes of this crisis that we have today. And I'm sure that most of us have had an experience talking with different people, seeing what the issues that they have. We have the solution. And when we talk about the second crisis that we talked about, is the financial crisis. We learned that in the past decade, things are changing. Things are changing seriously, and especially following this pandemic that we have had lately, we know that there are some things that we need to work on. And especially when we talk about financial crisis, we see that people, as in today's world, the money that they make is not sufficient basically for all the needs. I'm talking about the average person today, like you and me. And when we talk about this is another thing that we can solve. And when we talk about the solution, there are different options that are offered out there. What we are going to talk about, maybe not the perfect solution, but definitely better than anything else that is offered in the world today. One of the solutions that I want to talk about today is the seed source nutrition. And when we talk about health crisis in our world today, I think this is number one thing. that can help us solve it. But I'm not going to be talking about this. We have with us an individual who has started this project over a decade ago. He knows the in and out of this company. So I would like to ask you to please welcome Byron Belka.
Hey, well, thanks so much, Yasmin. Appreciate that. And thanks everybody for being here. What I love is solutions, right? And when we talk about going to the source of nutrition, it's going to where it all starts. It's going to be the purest way and the purest form. So what we're doing here at Rain is something different than anybody else is doing. We're using seeds as our category creating concept. We found that they're just better. They're more concentrated. And as we look, and some people might say, well, how is it 10, 20, 30 times more potent? Talking to the seed, we're looking at gram for gram. There are 20, 30 times more nutrients in the seed than any other part of a fruit or vegetable. And if you think about it, think of an apple. How much water is in an apple? Okay, so it's not too difficult to imagine that when you're talking about concentrated nutrients in the seed, everything needs to be there. There's no water. It's pure nutrients, and that's why these seeds can last. They found wheat in Pharaoh's tomb, and they planted it, and it grew. That's the power of seeds, is it's all jam-packed in that seed. That's where we've started, and that's why we're getting this array of nutrients to people in their bodies, because we're using where nutrients all come from. It all comes from a seed. And I want you to think about this. If there are no seeds, we don't exist. If there are no, that's how important they are. So we're going to the source. And the beautiful thing I love about this, the purity, the potency, the bioavailability, it doesn't matter if nutrients are in a product if your body can't utilize them. So sometimes when people tell me this product has this much vitamin C compared to this product, and everybody's trying to compete, well, how much of it is bioavailable? We test every single ingredient. We get the highest sources, the best raw materials, and the most active. So you can buy vitamin C where 90% of it's dead. If it's dead, it's not bioavailable. So it doesn't matter how many milligrams are in a product if the product isn't bioavailable. And that's what I love about these products. Since we're going to the source, we're using seeds, we're pressing the oils out of them, we're grinding them and creating a NutriFlower. It's this nutrient preservation protocol that we go through. And at Rain, we've had to figure this out, guys. It did not exist. When we started, we had to figure out, how do we put these products without using chemicals, without using, chemical preservatives, without, killing all the enzymes by, pasteurizing it too long. How do we do that? Because what does a seed want to do? Especially when it's wet. A seed wants to grow. So how do we keep this in a bioavailable form without putting chemicals in it, without killing all the enzymes? Guys, that is a proprietary aspect of Rain that we just don't share. And we had to figure this out. So when we talk about having a protocol, that's not just a slogan. This is something we had to figure out. We bloated pallets after pallet after pallet of product, trying to figure out, how do we stabilize this and keep these seeds alive, but in a dormant state so they don't just, want to grow. And we figured it out. And we have something here that nobody else has. So if anybody even wanted to compete with us, they're either going to have to put chemical preservatives in their products, or they're going to have to, waste hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to figure out what we already know. We're so much further ahead than anybody. Okay, so this is lab proven. And our products, depending on which one of them, it gets to the cellular level. We're fighting against, inflammation, which is a precursor to about everything negative. And so if we can give the cells what it needs, prolong the life of the average cell, increase the immune system, lower inflammation, these are all things that are just supporting the body. Now, we're not here to diagnose, prescribe, treat, or cure any illness. This is food. Okay, what we're doing is we're giving the body what it needs, and the body can do what it needs to do. And we have science and scientists that you can trust. We got people like Dr. Daniel Beckles. His history is mind-blowing on what he's done. A heart transplant surgeon, a lung transplant surgeon. This guy has experienced things and seen things that most people don't get to see. And yet he is here because of what these products can do and what we're doing with seed nutrition. But what I do love about seed nutrition is it's common sense science, right? It just makes sense. Everything had to be in a seed. Everything had to start from a seed. You know, I have been in this space for a while, and I've dealt with other products in the past, and you would have people that, you know, could question, or you'd have people that would even heckle or question even in a crowd. But guess what? Out of all the years that I've been doing Reign, when I say that all nutrition comes from a seed, I've never had somebody say, no, it doesn't. It's common sense science. Yes, we have all the science to back it. But what's even more powerful than that is it just makes sense. And so products that we have are all seed-based. This is what we started with, Soul and Soul Red. This product right here is, you know, we have done hundreds of millions of dollars in sales with this product because of how flat out powerful it is. Okay, we're using black cumin seed, Chardonnay grape seed, raspberry seed, D-ribose, a couple of seeds with hundreds of chemical compounds. And this is a powerhouse product. But not just this, the power of seeds expands. This is a category, not just a product. How about using plant-based glucosamine? Usually when you're talking about glucosamine, we're getting it from shellfish. You're getting it from animal. All of our products are all natural. Okay. We don't use any chemical preservatives, any artificial sweeteners. And this product is really, really good for your joints, for your joint pain. And we do have glucosamine in here from plant. Okay, go to your health food store and try to find that. Okay, when we were doing this, when we went out and then found this around the world, you couldn't find it anywhere in the United States. You still have a hard time trying to find it. A plant-based glucosamine with curcumin in it and all these other benefits. Every single one of these products can change lives. Core, detoxify, nourish, and protect. Get the spirulina, the kale, the wheatgrass, the chlorophyllin. I mean, I'm not going to get my children, I have 4 kids, to juice green smoothies and drink 6 or 7 of them a day. You would have to, you know, take the kale and the wheatgrass and the aloe vera and the chlorophyllin and the, you know, the raspberry seed. I mean, all these things you would have to juice 6 to 7 green smoothies to get what you can get in 1 ounce, 30 milliliters of seed nutrition. It's powerhouse. Now, it's not going to taste like candy. It's greens, but I know I can get my children to take 1 gulp. And I can't tell you how good it feels as a father to know that my kids, when they leave the house, when they're going to school that day, they've got their core nutrients. They've got their greens because of core. 1 ounce packet, this product is unbelievable. Okay. When we're talking about cardiovascular powerhouse, going to beat, this thing right here is a natural vasodilator. It helps blood flow all throughout the body, heart health, brain health. This thing is a powerhouse and enhanced with seeds. You know, today is not a time for me to go into every single product and really break it down. But I want you to see the concept. What can't we do with seeds? That's the beauty of this. What can't we do? This category is so big that we can continue to come out products like a pre and probiotic to help your gut and focus on your second brain. And we enhance it with the power of seeds. Everything we do, we have a seed story that goes along with it. And we don't have to try to reinvent ourselves or reinvent our story. Our story consumes every other category that's come before it. And before it was an essential oil, it was a seed. Before it was a super juice, it was a seed. Before it was a pill and capsule, before it was an herb, before it was a seed. So this is the biggest category nutrition has ever seen. And that's what I love about what we're doing. What does the body need? I know we can go to seeds and get a better solution. Somebody has a great juice, great. Well, we have seeds. And I feel like, obviously, I love that we're in business and I'm competitive. I love to win. And I love that I feel like with the seed story and seed nutrition, we're basically putting the entire nutrition industry, whether they know it or not, in checkmate. They're in checkmate because they cannot They can bring a juice. I got a seed. It's more powerful. They can bring an oil. I've got a juice, or I've got a seed. It's more powerful. So we're going to the source. Renew, this product right here, with the N-acetylcysteine, with all of the different benefits, the glutathione, all the things that are in here. This is a daily cleanse and replenish. Okay, so we're always getting toxicity. What are we doing to clean the cells of our body on a daily basis? The greens can help with our liver, can help with certain aspects. This can help all throughout the body as well. So powerhouse product. Now, I don't know if anybody ever feels like they'd like to have more focus. They'd like to have more energy. I love Bright. Okay, and Bright, with the combination of Pure and all of our other products, this helps with focus. This helps with mental clarity. This helps with memory. This helps with having that sustained energy. And every single one of our products, as you're going to hear say again and again and again, is backed and supported and enhanced with seeds and seed nutrition. So, I mean, the list goes on. I mean, we've got so many different products, some product lines. How about, vitamin D3? A vitamin D3 typically comes from sheep wool. We've got one from it's called reindeer lichen. It doesn't come from animal. It's not reindeer, but the reindeer eat it. It's like a moss, and they eat it because of its nutrients. Every single one of us every cell of our body has a vitamin D receptor. That's how important vitamin D is. And most everybody that I know that has ever been tested is low. So when you have something that sprays, that's bioavailable, that absorbs in your mouth, and we're using a natural source, once again, Rain is not even in competition with other people. As far as our products are concerned, you can't really find this anywhere else, let alone have it be seed enhanced like we're doing. Okay, so, we go out there and we help the world. Every time we sell a product, we donate money to our Seeds for Change Foundation. And whether it's building schools, digging wells, our goal is to change lives. So as we're changing people's lives with our products, we're also changing people's lives with the opportunity and with people who don't even know who we are. And it's been so empowering to travel the globe and to see what every single one of you is doing. Or if you're looking at this for the first time, to know that as you go out there and share this with people, you are going to be blessing people who don't even know who we are, with all different things that can change communities. Our goal isn't just to give somebody a product and say, here you go, and take some pictures for marketing purposes. No, our goal is to go into a community and change it forever. And that's exactly what we're doing, with our Seeds for Change Foundation. And so we've got a new way. And a new way, if it's better for the people, it takes over. Apple created a new way to live, really convenient, really simple, really easy. One of the first companies to have $1 trillion market cap. Tesla, they've changed the way and form of transportation. And what we're doing here at Rain is we're changing the way of nutrition. We didn't invent seeds. What we've done is we put it in a way now where the world can benefit from them, because typically what happens is most of these seeds, they don't get used. They're in a landfill. Farmers don't need all the seed. They get way more seed from a crop than they need. What we're doing is we're taking those seeds, recycling them, and helping people get them to the cells of their body. And guys, this is powerful. So the great thing is it's not just about these products and what it can do, but we want to empower people through this. And Yasmin, I'm excited for you to take this next section, but what I love is it is about people, and we're giving and empowering people so that they can build their own ultimate lifestyle.
And based on what Byron just shared with us, first of all, I'd love to share that you want to profit from these mega trends that I'm going to share with you right now. When we talk about these megatrends, I'm pretty sure that you're all familiar with these, and you've heard Byron talk about our products, talk about Seeds for Change. And when we think about this platform, we are doing so much good by doing good business. And when we talk about health, we don't know how rich we are until we lose our health, and we're helping many to preserve theirs. And as I mentioned earlier, if you look around you, there isn't a person around us who couldn't use some of the benefits seed nutrition offers, including ourselves. And talking about side gig economy, for most people, it's not maybe I'll do something on the side, it's actually a must. And they have a choice. Work extra hours on something where they again sell their time for money, or something that gives them the leverage to create wealth. And business has never been easier. Social media, we live in a digital society, and it's never been easier to meet people and create connections. And I love when people reach out to me, and one of my favorite lines is, it's great to be connected. And the time average person spends on social media, people either waste time and money or make time and money. And we know how it's done. Following these four mega trends, we can show you the ultimate side gig. And what does that actually mean? So, well, you hear people wanting this, and we're making it a reality. You get to choose when you'll work. You get to choose with whom you'll work. And you also get to choose how much you make. It really depends on a person. And my favorite definition of this business is, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And we have the perfect tool to help you be the global problem solver. And one of my favorite motivations is freedom. Freedom to be where I want to be, when I want to be there. And a question for all of you: how many of you love to travel? Give me I love to travel in the comments if you do. As for me, I enjoy this. And just in the last year, my wife and I went to Oslo, Norway, Miami, Florida, Barcelona, Spain, Malaga, Spain, Venice, Italy, Lisbon, Portugal, Orlando, Florida. And we took some of our team members and friends with us to many of those locations. When I think about this benefit, is this something that is a must to survive? Absolutely not, but it's a really nice way of living life. And those of you who love this, there is no better way to do this. So be a business tourist, share in your business and share with us to create this lifestyle. Now let's talk about some facts that make a huge difference. And I don't want to talk about perfect business, but I want to talk about better solutions than anything else offered out there. How many of you actually make money across time zones, even when you sleep? Well, this business and Rain International makes it possible, even if you don't personally build business outside of your region. Some of you might have guessed, but I want to talk about leverage now. And in a nutshell, when we talk about leverage, we talk about leveraging our time and money. And it's mostly accessible to wealthy and super talented individuals. They use this leverage to their advantage and have their either their money working for them or have exceptional talents that they utilize to create passive income and royalties that they then use to create wealth. And here you see some people who are doing it on this slide. And the thing about leverage is you either create leverage and deploy it to your benefit, or you work for someone else. And I don't know about you, but I want to work for me. And the most noble way to do this is to help others do the same. And Rain helps us to do that in an amazing way. Together, we help people escape the trap of selling their time for money and utilizing one of the most up-and-coming platforms, such as SeedSource Nutrition, to create this leverage. And let me put this in perspective. So the question is, how many hours does an average person work a week? A full-time job requires us to work 40 hours plus travel to work and back and forth. Some people work 50, some people work 60, some people that need more money and don't get paid enough per hour. Some of them work 70 or 80 hours a week. And basically, we fall into this trap that was mentioned earlier, trap selling our time for money. So how about working 15 hours a week and getting this leverage? So how does this work here? So an average person who works 40 hours a week and doesn't make enough money for their own needs, what happens is if we invest additional money into our business, the additional time into our business, we can actually create this leverage using Rain. What a normal person would do, a regular person would do, they would go and do some side gig where they again sell their time for money. But Rain makes a difference on this point. So bear with me for the next few moments. So let's say that we are able to to invest 15 additional hours per week into our business. So let's say that's 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. And so we make this, and we're not even close to a full-time working hours, right? But then let's say that we employ a couple of other people who want to do the same. And so they also invest 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. So they get these 15 hours weekly, but we get 45 hours into our business. On next level, it changes. So on next level, we get over 100 hours into our business. On next level, we get over 200 hours into our business. So while our time investment is still the same, we always put in these 15 hours a day, because there are people who want to share in this business and who want to be a part of our teams. They also invest the same time amount, and what happens as a result is that we get so many more hours into our business. And if we get 100 or 200 hours or even more as our team expands, this is something that we cannot do as an individual. And what happens as a result of that? Rain rewards us in an amazing way. So for most people, how money is made, you go, you do a side gig, you perform a service, or you sell something and you get money for it. When we talk about Rain enables us to do that, of course. There are two bonuses that focus on that. So what we do ourselves, we get the reward for that. And here on the list, you can see customer rewards and fast start commissions. But Rain provides us with 9 ways to earn money. And out of those 9 ways, 7 of them give us the leverage that I was talking about earlier. So when we talk about this leverage, we talk about being rewarded for not just what we are doing, but when we share in the global volume and what we share among our team members. So let me just share a couple of those. So there is a commission called Team Commission, and Team Commission helps us that we get rewarded 10% of all the volume that happens on in our team on a weaker side. So the way this works is that we build basically 2 teams, and whatever the lesser team makes, we get 10% of that profit. The thing with this team is that we don't make money only with the people that we brought into the business, but we make money from all those people who are positioned into that leg by our upline and by other team members. So another commission here is called Generational Match Bonus. When we talk about Generational Match Bonus, this is actually my dream commission. Why? Because we are here rewarded, while all the other bonuses are based on, let's say, volume or the sales that happens in our teams. This bonus rewards us when our team members make money. So this is not based exclusively on volume. So if we have a team member who makes money, we get rewarded for that. And when you think about it, this bonus motivates every single one of us to help other people make money. And so this brings me to the true definition of this business, and it is when you help enough people get what they want, you'll get what you want. And this is something that I really love about this work. In addition to these 2 bonuses, we have 2 global pools, and those global pools are executive and diamond global pools. So when I mentioned that we don't need to have people in certain region. So let's say that we live and work in Europe, and somebody else is making business in the States, and somebody else is making business somewhere in Asia. So what happens is, while we are sleeping, there are people who are creating volume, who are creating sales, who are doing something by sharing seed source nutrition to people. These 2 global pools reward us based on our rank, so that we can actually get financial rewards from global volume, regardless of whether we have team members there or not. If this is not leverage, I don't know what is. And we can talk about these things. We can share the compensation plan. We could get into the details of how Rain rewards are for all of these things, but you can get that from the people that have invited you here. What I would like to share is that beside all the facts that Byron has shared with you and some of the information that I have also shared with you, what truly breathes life into these facts are the stories of the real people just like you and me. And we have several of them who are here to share your stories, their stories with you. And I would like to welcome them and invite them to come on and share their stories. We'll start with Doris. Doris, take it over.
Thank you, Yasmin. Hello, everyone. I'm Doris and I'm a school teacher and I love working with children, but I want to continue that. But I need to more money and to earn something. But I'm a sole provider in my family and my job is financially changing and I simply don't make enough through my salary. In addition, schools do not provide enough funds for teaching, so I sometimes buy school materials out of my pocket for students so we can have better classes. I was so happy when I found out about Rain. It has enabled me to continue doing what I love while being financially more stable. And because of leverage, I get to spend more time with my family and ensure a good life for my daughter. My name is Doris and I'm Rain. Vanya, take over.
Hello, thank you, Doris. I'm thrilled to share my rain journey with you today. For over 25 years, I succeeded as a business owner, but constant stress, burnout, and loss of passions took it over. I found myself drained, waking up without that spark that once fueled me. It was a wake-up call for me. I realized that traditional jobs and business models are fading fast. With new technologies and AI taking over industries like bookkeeping and cashiering, it became clear that the old ways were no longer working, especially in my field as a graphic designer. But I didn't give up and I reinvented myself. So I discovered a new business model focused on the being real, sharing personal experiences, genuine connections, and honest conversations. AI can never replace warmth, empathy, and human connections, of course. I found my passion again and a new purpose, helping people transform their health and lifestyle. It fueled me like never before. And here is the best part. I now have a freedom to work all over the world. I meet new cultures, I travel in new places, and still making impact wherever I go. In my 50s, I'm a living proof that it's never too late to take a new direction. Rain isn't just a product or business. For me, it's a way of life. I'm Vanya and I'm Rain. Zsolt, your turn.
Hello, guys. This is Zsolt Gömöri. I was actually born and raised in Hungary, but live here in the US. And I worked in sales, but I was also given a lot of other tasks that I didn't like to do. And the product I was trying to sell was very complicated. I didn't understand it fully. It took on average 6 months to sell it. And most of the time, I just felt helpless. Also, if I wanted to take time off, I had to ask my boss, and it was really up to him if I could take any time off. I was introduced to Rain when I was actually in Hungary, and I found that besides the fantastic life-changing products, I'm able to do things here that I love. I get to help people solve their problems. I work with fun and great people from all different countries who are willing to help me, even if they have no financial benefit from it. And I can actually work my business on my schedule. For example, yesterday, it was just a wonderful day here. It was beautiful. And it was a work day, but we decided, she decided to just go eat brunch and go for a hike. So that's what I actually did. Also, I can build my business in Hungary, in the USA, or around the world if I want to. So thank you, Rain. And I'm going to go on. I'm turning it over to Rebel. Take it away, Rebel.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Rebel, and I was an advanced technology consultant in the Silicon Valley. And I came to Rain because I wanted to be able to make income and not have to work 80 hours a week. So, I worked hard and I also played hard. I was a dive master in the Pacific. I flew a wing, I skied, and the steeper and the deeper, the better. I climbed big peaks. And my passion was riding cow horses, performance cow horses. Now, fast forward after all of that, and I am living with massive inflammation. I have arthritis and inflammation everywhere in my body. And every morning I'm waking up feeling like a sausage that's about to explode. All right. Every morning I'm taking handfuls of supplements. Nothing helps. And I have lost my life. And then about a month ago, I met the Soul Sisters and life changed. Oh my God. First came the energy, because all of a sudden I'm waking up and I'm ready to go. And then no more sausage in the morning. I wake up in the morning and I go all day. And it's from this. And then I added Bend. And now I can. No more creaks, no more lockups in my joints. I mean, the difference in my body is so tremendous in 1 month that I rode my cow horse this week. And it was the first time in forever. I'm getting my life back thanks to this stuff, you guys. It is unbelievable. I'm Rebel. I am absolutely Rain, and may it rain on all of us, right? Because this is our opportunity. And now I'm going to turn it off to Hrvoje.
Thank you, Rebel. Hi, my name is Hrvoje Špiljak, and I'm from Croatia. I loved sports since I was a kid and consider myself an athlete. That's why I decided to be a physical education teacher. I enjoy my job. I like to see active students playing games and sports, and I believe that it means a lot to them that I motivate them to a regular physical activity. And fortunately, as much as I enjoy my job, teacher salaries are often devastating, and my salary is not big enough to make a decent living. So I looked for an additional source of income that would allow me to still be able to do my job while having a significant cash flow. Through a friend, I discovered Rain, and it turned out to be the perfect solution. In Rain, I found support and the opportunity to achieve my goals. In addition, the products fit perfectly with my desire to help people live healthier lives. I'm happy to be a part of the Rain family, and I can't wait to help as many people as possible together with all of you. I'm Hrvoje, and I'm Rain. Dimitar, please take it over.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be here with you today. My name is Dimitar, and I'm from Bulgaria. For more than 23 years, I served my country as an officer in Bulgarian army. I still do, and I am proud of this. But the problem was that I love very much traveling. And the only 3 countries I have visited with the army were Iraq, Afghanistan, and Bosnia, with a rifle in my hands and a helmet on my head. But still I met leverage, everything changes. And now for the last 2 years, me and my wife, both, we visited more than 10 countries, including China, Dubai, Venice in Italy, and so on and so on. And one of my biggest dreams to visit America last month come true. And that because of Rain, because we participated in Gold Diamond Weekend in Orlando, Florida, and it was amazing. So for me, leverage is the only way to make my dreams and my family dreams come true. I'm Dimitar, I'm Rain. Back to you, Jasmine.
Thank you, Dimitar, and thank you all for sharing these wonderful experiences. And I just love hearing these testimonials and these experiences that many people have. And these are just a small number of people out of thousands who are enjoying the benefits of this opportunity. And this is what it's all about. This is what we love to do, to create stories like this and help people change their lives for the better. And now you might have a question in your mind. Okay, so this sounds wonderful. The products seem amazing, which they are. But am I really able to do something like this? And how can I utilize this leverage that these people are talking about? Well, Byron is going to come back to us, and he's going to talk about the support and everything that you need in order to take most of this leverage that we're talking about. And Byron, take it over.
Hey, thanks, Yasmin. And those testimonials, those stories are powerful. I love hearing that. Everywhere I go around the world, we're changing people's lives. People come up to me, as I've been traveling the last decade or so, and they're always sharing what's happened with them, their family members, people they care about, because Seed Nutrition is now part of their lives. And we're trying to empower people. If you can't tell, we want to give that freedom back as we're talking, whether it's the products, whether it's the opportunity, we're not keeping it to ourselves. And the difference, because if we're talking about leverage, like Yasmin so amazingly did, a lot of times we either make money or leverage off of our money or people. And so sometimes people feel like, oh, I don't want to make money off of other people. I feel weird about that. The beautiful thing about this is it's a community. It's not like a traditional business where the employees at the bottom are making the people at the top money, and that's it. This is, as Yasmin shared, this is a team approach compensation. So we're building the community. We're trying to get people out of the broken system. The systems people are working in right now are broken. They don't work. And we can see that right now, that gas, groceries, everything's going higher and people's income isn't. So this isn't just a good idea anymore. People are needing something, to make some additional income, to give some additional options. And when you have something this big, this powerful, that can help so many people and everybody around the world, I love that Rain has chosen to be able to share it with the masses, to share it with us, to be able to take it to the world. That right there in and of itself is powerful. And so you are in business. This is your business. You're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. And that's the beauty of the support that we have. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have support and structure all across the globe. Okay, we have warehouses, inventory. The infrastructure is millions and millions of dollars to build and to put together, let alone, now you add on all of the inventory. So when somebody teams up with Rain, you're teaming up with somebody that's already invested the millions, already invested all the time and energy to open so many countries, to be able to bless people's lives, and you can tap into it day one. Okay, so we all need support. We need to know that we've got people behind us backing us up. And that's exactly, whether it's the corporate side or the leadership side, you have people that have experience, that have the know-how, that are here to support you. And unlike traditional businesses or other industries, everybody wins when we do it. You would usually have to spend thousands, tens of thousands or more to be trained by people that are multimillionaires and have seen success and have done it before. But here in Rain, guess what? We've got amazing people that just want to help you. Whether it's myself, your upline, Randy, and other leaders that we have, guys, we've got the support and the experience here. And you're plugging into proven systems. So don't reinvent the wheel. That's one of the reasons why franchises are so popular. What are you buying? You're buying a system. The reason people will spend millions for a McDonald's franchise is not because they have the best hamburger. It's because they have systems that are proven to work. So when you can plug into a systems of duplication that have been proven, all you've got to do is just kind of figure out what you want to do. Okay. And there's really two paths. You should at least try the product no matter what, because you have nothing to lose, everything to gain. And, this is not on trial. We know what Seed Nutrition is going to do. But typically what happens when people get on product and they notice how powerful it is for them, the natural tendency is to want to share it. You find something that you like, and you're going to share it. You're going to share it with others. Why not? Just like if you had a good restaurant that you ate at, or if you watched a good movie, you want to share those good things with people. And so we have an opportunity for people to lock arms with us and become an associate. And the tens of millions of dollars that has been invested over all the years, the infrastructure, the support, the experience, somebody can tap into like that and be able to have no borders, be able to do business in your country that you're in today and another country this afternoon. You can't even do that with a window washing business if you tried to set that up yourself. If I did that in Utah, I'd have to set it up again in another state, let alone another country. Somebody taps into Rain as you're tapping in and teaming up with an infrastructure that is set up to help bless your life and bless others. So the question really is, at what level, if somebody wants to team up and be an associate with us, what path do you want to do? Well, I just tell people, how fast do you want to go? I mean, if you're looking to kind of just supplement income, get your personal pack, try it out. That's why we call it, your personal pack. We want you to try it personally, see what you think. You got everything you need to kind of just start, maybe supplement your income a little. Now, if you're looking to say, I want to do a little bit more than supplement, I want to get to a point where I can replace. If you're thinking a little bit bigger, okay, then you're trying to build something, right? So we've got a builder pack put together for you. That's going to help you have the tools and more product and resources that you need to go and build faster. Now, if your goal is big, is out there, and you want to go out there, for me, when I started years ago, I first just wanted to replace my income. I wanted to be able to do this and have the time freedom. But then once I did that, my mentor taught me how, and I followed him. Then my goals changed. I wanted to not just replace it. I wanted to double it and triple it and 5 times it, and so on and so forth. Okay, we have a leadership pack. If you want to be a leader, if you want to say, you know what, I'm going to be one of those people that plants a flag, and I want to go and I want to promote this at a large scale and change people's lives and lead others to do that as well. We have a leadership pack for you. Okay? I don't really care what somebody does. I'm not here to convince anybody. I've been doing this too long. And here's what I've learned. If I have to convince somebody to do something, then guess what else I have to convince them to do? Everything else after that. Okay. I don't have the time or energy. I'm looking for people that just have a belief in wanting something better, that are maybe sick and tired of being sick and tired. People that have that drive and are saying, you know what? The system is broken. I can see that, and I need to do something different. Now, this isn't a business that costs, tens of thousands of dollars to join. Even if someone comes in with a leadership pack, I mean, you couldn't start an online business for less. I'm telling you, everything that we put in place here is set up for you to win. The only question mark is, what are we going to do? What are you going to do? You just need to let the person know. So when you talk to the person's probably going to ask you, who invited you, what you want. We're not trying to do anything but serve. This isn't selling. This is serving. How can we help solve a problem for you and help put a plan together so in 30 days, in 60, and 90 days, at the end of this year, you could be in a different situation than you are now? Because I just want you to think of something. Okay. Do you have more money? You don't need to answer in the chat or anything. Do you have more money in your bank account right now than you did 5 years ago? If the answer is no, or you're not where you want to be, what makes you think that it's going to be any different 5 years from today unless we start doing something different? For things to change, we have to change. Like Jim Rohn said, for things to get better, we have to get better. And insanity is doing the same thing and maybe even more of it and thinking we're going to get a different result. It's like seeing that there's a cliff and we're in a car and we're driving towards that cliff and we see that it's in front of us. So what do? We go faster? That doesn't make any sense. But yet that's what so many people in the world are doing. And when I was shown and taught that there is a better way, man, I'm so glad and grateful for the mentor that was willing to take the time and show and teach me that better way, because my family has been blessed because of it. And I have so many friends across the globe. That's what I love about this business. It is personal development disguised as a business opportunity. And anywhere I travel around the world now, I have friends. And I love that, because isn't that what we need? You have a community that cares. You have people that want you to win. You have a company that's there to support you. You have tools and leaders that are there. We've got everything stacked. The question is, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? You've heard that saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. For things to change, we need to change. And if you have a better solution, I would love to hear it. But what I know is what we're doing is changing people's lives every day. And if you can empower people and change people's lives, and that comes back to you and creates opportunities, mean, that is a win. That is a win for everybody involved. And when you can put something together where it's a win-win, then here's what I've learned. Still work, okay, but we work hard at what we do. But success will chase you down. When you're a giver and you're giving somebody more than you're asking for in return for it, and when you're giving somebody a valuable product and the money is more than well spent, you're a giver, you're a builder, you're not a taker. And you know what's going to happen? Success chases those types of people down. That's one of the reasons we're here, Rain, after all these years, and we're putting things forward, is because we've got something that really, really matters. And so guess what? The time is now. The time is now to start. It's now to get going. And what we do today is not only going to help you throughout this year, 2024, and closing this year out strong and changing the direction that maybe your life is going, but it's setting you up to have the best year 2025 that you've ever had. Okay? And the difference between that is just how we're spending our time. Somebody that makes $50,000 a year and somebody that makes $5 million a year, they have the same amount of time in a day. How are you spending it? Are you going to have to start over every week and month and year? Or are you ready to start building something that can compound upon what you've already built month after month after month? That's what Rain is all about. So I'm thrilled to have you here. Hopefully you can see why we're so excited. You can see that even if you're a little bit nervous, even if you're a little bit unsure and you're not, and you like what you see, what I want you to do is I would rather have somebody try and fail than not even try, because we have so much opportunity to go and bless people's lives, and we need you. Yeah, I'm not going to be here saying, I don't need it. No, we need everybody. I want everybody. We need you. And I believe that every single person that joins this company is a triple Black Rain Diamond. That's the highest rank, okay? The highest rank is a triple Black Rain Diamond here. And ranks just mean how many people are we blessing? How much volume are we generating? How many people are we changing lives with? Okay? Everybody is a triple Black Rain Diamond until they prove otherwise. I believe you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And this is what I'm going to say in closing. I've seen this, been doing this for a few decades. I've been to every country that we've been in business, and others, in other businesses. So I've done business in over 50 countries. Here's what you need to succeed. People ask me all the time, do I need to be a pro at this or a professional at that? No, you got to have a desire. If you have a desire, I can't train desire. I can't make you want it. Do you want it? If you have a desire and you're teachable to say, do you know what? I don't know what I don't know. I'm going to learn from people who have done it at a grand scale. And if you're teachable and you can be consistent, if you start and stop and start and stop and start, you're not going to win in anything, right? It's no different. And so most people that don't see success in this or other things, they never really got started. But if you're consistent, those are the three things. You have the desire, you're teachable, and you're consistent. There's no reason why you can't rewrite your future with this opportunity. And that's exactly what we're doing. So get back with the person that invited you. Get your questions answered. But guess what? This is something that you learn as you go. So don't feel like you got to know everything before you get started. The question is, did what we share today make sense? If it makes sense, then join us. And you're going to learn as you go and grow as you go. And we're going to lock arms and change lives together. So I want to thank Yasmin and everybody else for the call today. Amazing job, everyone. Love being able to team up with so many amazing people. And here's another reason I love Rain. Like I mentioned, I wouldn't have met anybody that you heard from today if it wasn't for this company. But I've got amazing friends because of it. And I'd love you to be one as well. So hopefully we have a chance to meet in the future as we travel and build this thing together. Get back with the person. My name is Byron that got you on here. Get your questions answered. Let's go. My name is Byron Belka, and I am Rain. Let's go make it rain, everybody. Take care. We'll see you.
Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. A vision of